Found your notes in a dusty drawer, folded tight like they were hiding more. Your handwriting shook like a restless breeze, words trembling with the truth you couldn't speak to me. The ink had faded but the hurt stayed strong, echoes of a love that couldn't last long.
I held each page like a fragile bone, afraid it'd break like the nights we spent alone.
Letters lost in a dusty drawer, your silent goodbyes I kept ignoring before. Every tear-stained line feels like a closing door, and I'm left reading what you couldn't say anymore. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, cut deeper than they ever did before. Your perfume lingers on the paper's edge, a ghost of promises we couldn't wedge. I trace the curves of every word you wrote, feel the weight of sorrow in each trembling note.
The past keeps calling but I can't reply. You can't hold someone who's chosen goodbye.
Letters lost in a dusty drawer, a map of memories I still explore, but every page leads to a heart that's sore, and every truth stings a little bit more. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, leaving me on this hardwood floor.
Maybe someday I'll pack them away, let the wind steal what I couldn't say. But tonight they're all I'm clinging to, broken lines from the version of you I knew. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, I'll close it slow like I'm shutting a war. If healing's hiding where the page is torn, I'll read them once, then nevermore. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, now they're yours no more.
Morning light crawls across the dash, your empty seat feels colder than the past. A feather drifts from the old dream catcher, like it finally gave up holding us together. I
Grip the wheel as the truth unfolds.
Some goodbyes cut deeper than the stories told.
Falling feathers on the highway,
reminding me of every word you couldn't say.
love blew off like dust in the fast lane, leaving me stranded in the heartache rain.
Falling feathers on the highway, soft as your touch, gone far away. Radio static hums your favorite tune. I turn it off, but it haunts the room. The miles stretch along like a bitter confession. Each sound reminds me of our unfinished lesson. I chase the wind, but it won't rewind. Lord knows I'd turn back if I had the time.
Your voice still hangs like smoke in the air, a ghost I feel but can't repair.
Falling feathers on the highway, whispering secrets we let slip away.
Your goodbye hit harder than any heartbreak, like thunder rolling after the ground shakes.
Falling feathers on the highway. You loved me once, or so they say. Maybe someday I'll learn to let go.
Stop tracing shadows in the undertow. But
Tonight I'm lost between what was and what ain't. Driving through memories I'm too tired to leave. Falling feathers on the highway, marking every mile since you couldn't stay.
if healing's hiding past the next sunrise, I'll follow the road until my heart complies.
Falling feathers on the highway, drifting further day by day. And dust rising in the evening sun, your tail lights fading as you run. I stood there with an empty hand, love slipping through me like desert sand. Every mile you drive feels like a memory torn, a goodbye whispered from the day we were born. I called your name into the quiet blue, but echoes don't answer the way you used to. Heartache on the gravel road, where our promises cracked under the load. I still hear your laugh in the wind that blows, and I'm losing you in the place we once called home. Heartache on the gravel road, where I stand alone.
I walk the fence line where you used to lean, footprints fading from the life we dreamed.
The night falls heavy on this broken town. Your ghost rides shotgun every time I break down.
Heartache on the gravel road, dust on my boots from the weight of what I know.
Your shadow dances where the wildflowers grow, and I'm tracing love in the lines the tide stole. Heartache on the gravel road, still won't let me go. Maybe someday these wounds turn to maps, guiding me forward, pulling me back.
But tonight I'm stuck where your goodbye stayed,
Counting stars like all the plans we made. Heartache on the gravel road, I keep driving slow so the memories don't explode.
if healing somewhere past this bend in the cold.
And Lord, lead me on, but keep her story told. Heartache on the gravel road, I'll carry it home. A broken lantern on a dusty road, flickering where your footsteps strode. Once it glowed warm like a guiding flame, now it trembles under a forgotten name. I walk these miles with a fading light, chasing love that slipped into the night. Broken lantern on a dusty road, lighting out only the shape of sorrow I know. Your shadow vanished when the flame went cold, leaving me stumbling where we used to roam. Broken lantern on a dusty road, illuminate the pieces of the love we sold.
The wind whispers through empty fields, carrying lost words love never healed.
Your laughter used to dance in the air, now it's just dust drifting where you weren't there. I hold the lantern close, but it won't stay lit. just like the love I tried to commit.
I thought the glow would lead you back to me,
but some lights die where hearts won't see. Broken lantern on a dusty road, shadows stretching where the cold wind blows. I'm walking blind on memories old, searching for warmth in a heart turned cold. Broken lantern on a dusty road, show me where the pieces go.
maybe one day I'll set that lantern down, let the darkness free what's been bound.
But until the night finally fades away, I'm carrying grief through each lonely day. Broken lantern on a dusty road, guiding me through the ache I know. If healing lies where the horizon glows, I'll follow the light wherever it goes. Broken lantern on a dusty road, till the dawn finds what's been lost. Roses wilting on the windowsill, petals falling like a love gone still. You left them there the night you walked away, a quiet symbol of a heart's decay. I keep staring at the fading red, wondering which promise turned cold instead.
Every bloom that used to shine bright now crumbles softly in the pale moonlight. Roses wilting on the windowsill, echoes of a love we couldn't fill. The fragrance gone, the color drained, like every truth our hearts restrain. Roses wilting on the windowsill, tell me why love grows still. The vase is cracked like the words we said, splitting down the middle where we once tread.
Sunlight tries to warm what's left, but even morning feels a bit bereft. I water them though I know they're done, just like hoping you'll still be the one. Roses wilting on the windowsill, time moves on but the pain stands still. I trace the glass where your hand once lay, trying to hold what's slipping away. Roses wilting healing blooms beyond the hill. I'll let the wind guide me where it will. Roses wilting on the windowsill, and I'm learning to feel again. Still, drove past the diner where we used to meet. The neon flickered under my heartbeat. Your laughter lived in every window pane. Now it's just me and the whisper of the rain. The highway hums like a broken vow, carrying pieces of what we lost somehow. Midnight echoes on an empty road, your memory riding shotgun like a heavy load. The silence screams louder than the truth I hold, that I'm chasing shadows that don't grow. Midnight echoes on an empty road, leading where your love once flowed.
The rearview mirror shows a ghost of you, a fading picture in a dimmed out hue. Your favorite song still haunts the dash. I turn it off, but the pain comes back.
The yellow lines blurry behind longing, a winding trail of every heart we break. I try to outrun what the night won't hide, but the truth keeps pace on the passenger side. Midnight echoes on an empty road, calling back moments only distance knows. Your goodbye hit me like a lightning bolt, striking the heart I failed to uphold. Midnight echoes on an empty road, still replaying every note. Maybe love dies slow in the rearview glass, a flicker fading as the miles pass. And though the dawn waits at the highway's bend, some nights don't ever really end. Midnight echoes on an empty road, I'll keep driving till the hurt corrodes. If healing's hiding where the sunrise glows, I'll chase the light until it finally shows. Midnight echoes on an empty road, letting go of what once overflowed. found your note on the old oak table, shaking hands, trying to read what I'm able. Your words are soft, but the meaning told. A quiet goodbye I couldn't ignore. Beside it sat a glass you left behind, with whiskey stains like a troubled mind. I traced the circles where your tears once fell, a final story too heavy to tell. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note, blurring lines of the love you wrote. You slipped away like the setting sun, leaving shadows where we'd begun. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note are the last thing your heart spoke.
Work still sit by the kitchen door, like they're waiting for footsteps that come no more. I poured a drink just to feel you near,
But the silence burned louder than the fear. Every sip echoes what you couldn't say, a bitter truth that won't fade away. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note, a smashed confession you tried to flow. I read it twice, but the pain stayed clear. You were leaving long before you disappeared. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note, still haunt each word you wrote. Maybe love dies slow, like a bottle drained, one drop at a time till nothing remains. And though your note still shakes my soul, I'm learning to live with what I can't control. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note, fading now like a forgotten quote. If healing's waiting down the dusty road, I'll walk it lighter as the truth unloads. Whiskey stains on your goodbye note are the last tears you ever wrote. The moon was hanging low on Cedar Lane, silver shadows drawing your name. You stood quiet with your hands tucked tight, like you were holding back the end of the night. The gravel side under your restless boots, as if we knew our love had lost its roots. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, taking with it everything we tried to sustain. Love slips off like a runaway train, leaving me alone with the echo of your name. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, but your goodbye still remains. The old mailbox still leans to the right, where we carved our initials one autumn night. Now those letters look like lies we told, weathered by the wind, worn out and cold. I walk the path where your laughter stayed. Now it's silent like the choices we made. I reached for you in a memory's glow, but even dreams know when it's time to let go. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, dragging the last of our warmth down the drain. Your shadow leaves like a falling chain, breaking piece by piece with lingering pain. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, and I'm calling your name in vain. Maybe someday I'll walk this road without the weight of the love we owe. But tonight the moon feels cruel and bare, shining on a heart you no longer share. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, but the memories stay like an old blood stain. If healing waits beyond this plane, I'll chase the dawn till I'm whole again. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, goodbye that forever stains. I lit my last cigarette by the county line, watching the smoke rise like what used to be mine. Your taillights faded into the early blue dawn, another memory halfway gone. I took a drag just to calm the ache, but the truth burns stronger than the breath I take.
I thought love was stronger than letting go, but some goodbyes cut colder than the snow.
A last cigarette by the county line, trying to numb this heart of mine. Your shadow slipping past the pines, leaving echoes in the dashboard sign. Last cigarette by the county line, where I watched you draw the final line.
Your flannel scarf still hangs in my truck, like it's waiting on a different kind of love. Every mile we drove is a ghost tonight, stories drifting in the fading light.
I strike a match, but it flickers low, just like the love we couldn't grow. The last cigarette by the county line, ashes falling like the tears I hide. I breathe you out, but you stay inside, a memory I can't divide. Last cigarette by the county line, where heartbreak stopped on time. If healing's waiting down some dusty road,
I'll chase it till the weight unloads.
but tonight the smoke is all I've got, and a quiet wish that hurts a lot. Last cigarette by the county line, I drop what's left and say goodbye.
Maybe sunrise will realign
What's broken in this heart of mine? Last cigarette by the county line, as the smoke fades off the spine. Found your notes in a dusty drawer, folded tight like they were hiding more. Your handwriting shook like a restless breeze, words trembling with the truth you couldn't speak to me. The ink had faded, but the hurt stayed strong, echoes of a love that couldn't last long. I held each page like a fragile bone, afraid it'd break like the nights we spent alone. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, your silent goodbyes I kept ignoring before. Every tear-stained line feels like a closing door, and I'm left reading what you couldn't say anymore. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, cut deeper than they ever did before. Your perfume lingers on the paper's edge, a ghost of promises we couldn't wedge. I trace the curves of every word you wrote, feel the weight of sorrow in each trembling note. The past keeps calling, but I can't reply. You can't hold someone who's chosen goodbye. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, a map of memories I still explore. But every page leads to a heart that's sore, and every truth stings a little bit more. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, leaving me on this hardwood floor. Maybe someday I'll pack them away, let the wind steal what I couldn't say. But tonight they're all I'm clinging to, broken lines from the version of you I knew. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, I'll close it slow like I'm shutting a war. If healing's hiding where the page is torn, I'll read them once, then nevermore. Letters lost in a dusty drawer, now they're yours no
Your letters lie scattered on the porch outside, pages trembling where the night birds cry, ink running wild like a restless stream, words fading out like a half-forgotten dream. I kneel by the mess that your silence made, trying to piece back love that slipped to shade. Every line speaks of promises thin, blown apart by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hopes you couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. take what's left of what we've been. Moonlight paints shadows across the floor, echoes of heartbeats we don't share anymore. I gather the pages, but they won't stay still, like the love that slipped past my will. Your words once warm now feel so thin, stolen away by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hopes you couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. Letters lost in the midnight wind, whispered truths I can't rescind. Maybe love is paper, fragile and warm. Tears and storms leave it weathered and torn. I'll let the wind take what it must and lay the rest in forgotten dust. Letters lost in the midnight wind, drift away from where we begin. If a new dawn waits beyond this pain, I'll write new lines without your name. Letters lost in the midnight wind, carry you off again and again.
I lit my last cigarette by the county line, watching the smoke rise like what used to be mine. Your taillights faded into the early blue dawn, another memory halfway gone. I took a drag just to calm the ache, but the truth burns stronger than the breath I take.
I thought love was stronger than letting go, but some goodbyes cut colder than the snow.
Last cigarette by the county line, trying to numb this heart of mine. Your shadow slipping past the pines, leaving echoes in the dashboard signs. Last cigarette by the county line, where I watched you draw the final line.
Your flannel scarf hangs in my truck, like it's waiting on a different kind of love.
Every mile we drove is a ghost tonight, stories drifting in the fading light. I strike a match, but it flickers low, just like the love we couldn't grow. Last cigarette by the county line, ashes falling like the tears I hide. I breathe you out, but you stay inside. A memory I can't divide. Last cigarette by the county line, where heartbreak stopped on time. If healing's waiting down some dusty road, I'll chase it till the weight unloads. But tonight the smoke is all I've got, and a quiet wish that hurts a lot. Last cigarette by the county line, I drop what's left and say goodbye. Maybe sunrise will realign what's broken in this heart of mine. Last cigarette by the county line, as the smoke fades off the spine. There's a trace of smoke on your side of the bed, a ghost of the nights when you laid your head. You always lit a candle when the dark felt cold, said it made the room feel brave and bold. Now the flame is gone, but the scent remains, lingering soft like unspoken pains. I keep the window open just a crack, hoping your memory might drift back. Smoke on your side of the bed, where love once bloomed, where the tears were shed. I breathe it in like a fading truth, a fragile echo of me and you. Smoke on your side of the bed, whispers all the words you never said. Your sweater's folded on the nightstand still, holding warmth that the cold can't fill. I run my hands through the quiet air, pretending your touch is still somewhere. but even shadows know when to leave. And I'm left alone with what I believe. Smoke on your side of the bed, a broken promise I silently fed. The nights are long and the truth is clear. Your heart moved on while mine stayed here. Smoke on your side of the bed is the story my heart has read. Maybe love burns bright before it fades, a glowing ember in darker shades. And though your flame has drifted far, it still lights pieces of who we are. Smoke on your side of the bed, but I'll let the breeze clear it out instead. If healing lies where silence grows, I'll find it slowly as tomorrow shows. Smoke on your side of the bed is a memory I gently share. I drove past the road where we fell apart. The wind cut sharp like a broken heart. You stood there quiet by the old fence line, trying to speak but running out of time. Your eyes said everything your lips could hide. Love was leaving and you couldn't stay inside. I still feel the moment your fingers slipped, like the world paused on a sinking ship. On the road where we fell apart, I left a piece of my trembling heart. Your goodbye shook like thunderstorm, breaking love down to scattered parts. On the road where we fell apart, I still hear your echo in the dark. The gravel crunches like your final words, soft as whispers, sharp as hurt. Sunset bled on your fading silhouette, painting the truth in a shade of regret. I said I'll wait, but silence stayed, a lonely promise that slowly frayed. Chasing ghosts of a love long gone. On the road where we took the sunshine out of my night. And though the road has long moved on, my soul is parked where we went wrong. On the road where we fell apart, I whisper prayers to a stubborn heart. If healing's waiting down the line, I'll find it when the stars align. But on the road where we fell apart, I'll always feel where you left your mark. There's an empty chair on the porch tonight, rocking slow in the pale moonlight. You used to sit there humming our tune while fireflies danced around the June. Now it creaks like a memory calling me back to the love we lost down that old dirt track. I reach for the warmth you used to give, but echoes are all that's left to live. Empty chairs in Tennessee, holding pieces of who we used to be. Your laughter lingers in the creaking wood, in every place where your heartbeat stood. Empty chairs in Tennessee still whisper your name to me.
The kitchen table leans on its side, 2 cups waiting since your goodbye. Your denim jacket on the satin rail smells like summers we let sail.
I keep thinking you'll walk through the door, but some dreams don't live here anymore. Empty chairs in Tennessee, like silent ghosts of our history. I hear your voice when the wind blows by, soft as love, sharp as goodbye. Empty chairs in Tennessee, where your soul used to be. Maybe love fades slow like on leaves, falling quiet from the shivering trees. And though you're gone from this old home, your shadow sits where I'm never alone. Empty chairs in Tennessee, but they empty chairs in Tennessee. Are all that's left of you and me.